My name is Yathish, and I am with ZOHO for 6 years now in the marketing department of ZOHO CRM. We have seen startups, small businesses, growing businesses, big businesses use CRM and grow beyond what they expect using a simple solution called CRM. So with that, my first question to here, the audience here is going to be this: how many of you have used a CRM already or are using a CRM now? A quick show of hands. Do you use a CRM now? Anyone? Right. So in this audience of at least 20 people that I see, only one is using a CRM solution, but I believe everyone is almost running a business or being involved in some part of a startup, right? But I'll tell you why you need a CRM solution and in what ways it can help you. That brings me to the agenda of today. So CRM, why do you need it, right? So what happens with the customer journey when you implement a CRM solution, and the introduction to ZOHO's CRM solutions, how we approach CRM solution for startups, what we offer, for people who grow beyond the startup stage, what we offer, and so on. I also have some few startup success stories to share with you on how they have used CRM solution. And finally, the hall is open to the open discussion on what you are expecting in terms of CRM solution. So we all want to grow, right? We all want to grow, but the beginnings matter, especially with startups. Beginnings mean everything, right? And when you say beginnings, you mean one thing. The everything revolves around customers. And think about today, the times in which we live. Everything is tough. Economy, the macroeconomic situation is tough. Funding is tough. The best thing that you can do to your business is retain existing customers than acquiring new customers, right? So what does it take for retaining customers? It's nothing but investing in the right CRM solution. So when you say customers, you need a CRM solution to support that, right? So CRM, first everything starts with the why, right? Why do you need it first of all? So we have come a long way. Everything has changed. Your earphones have changed to AirPods, or the way you consume music has changed. Even Rahul Dravid has changed, if you notice it right? He was a player, he was in the Cred ad before, he was the Indiranagar Gunda, if I'm not wrong. Now he's the cricket coach. So everything has changed, but for businesses, I don't know, most of the businesses are stuck in spreadsheets, right? So how many of you use spreadsheets now to track customer information or manage your day-to-day business process and so on? So do you feel that you are curtailed by using a spreadsheet for your business? Yes? No? Do you use spreadsheets now? Anyone? For managing customer information? So rest of you don't use CRM and you don't use spreadsheets. So what do you use then? Okay, we'll come to that part later. So most importantly, right, most businesses don't use the right solution when it comes to tracking customers. And yes, spreadsheets are great. Probably it's a great way to track numbers. Probably a great way to get the lunch orders for the next day in your startup, but not for managing customer information. That's the plain cold truth out there. So what every business owner wants is going from chaos, the process, to complete control of the process. Right? Basically juggling with different tasks in a day-to-day basis to complete control of their everything data. Right? So big or small, whatever stage your business is, you need a CRM solution. That's the hard fact, right? So, and I'm not saying this, since I'm being with ZOHO for so many years now, but it's a truth that CRM industry is the largest growing software market in the world, right? And there are statistics that prove that. For example, every $1 that you invest in a CRM solution can give you approximately $8 in return, right? So that's when I would suggest businesses when they ask for pricing, right? When they ask, CRMs are costly or business software is costly in general, right? You should look at the ROI here. the return on investment. So if you're spending $1 here, you're getting $8 in return, as an example. So I'll give you a few practical examples, right, in the customer journey of where a CRM is needed. So some of these things that I'll walk you through now in the customer journey, you might have faced this situation and you might not have tracked it in the right way, or you might not have used a CRM solution to do it the right way. So always this case in any startup, right? Sales versus marketing. It happens with any company, even my team, for example. Sales will say, marketing is not giving me the right leads, right? Marketing will say sales is not closing the deals, right? It's always the case. But they all work for a single purpose, right? That is bringing in the money, bringing in revenue to your organization. And in a more philosophical way, it's just a journey, right? In a journey, there are so many paths, there are so many hurdles in between, there are so many steps to achieve the single goal, that is to grow your business, earn revenue, and stay profitable. So first thing, this is an important step, slide by the way. I'm not sure if we can see it very clearly, but I'll walk you through the steps, right? On this journey, how CRM can be that vehicle that takes you to this journey of customer journey. So first is going to be the awareness and demand generation, right? So how do you generate leads for your startups? What are the ways that you do right now? Organic, inorganic. How do you promote your business right now? Anyone? Any one particular way? How many of you use Google Ads? Right. So do you connect your Google Ads back to your CRM? No. Okay. You? Right. So that is one example that I just gave. So you spend money on Google, you give money to Google, but you don't know what you get in return. But as a business, you should be doing better, right? So that is how a CRM can help. So take an example of all these factors, right? Google Ads integration back to your CRM. Social media has become a very powerful tool. You use WhatsApp to generate leads, communicate with customers. So how many vendors out there can integrate your WhatsApp back to business, right? So as important as WhatsApp it is now, it is also important to connect it back with your source, the data source, that is CRM. So you're also missing out if you're not connecting your social media platform like WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook back to your CRM. And also source attribution, very important, right? Because if you're spending money somewhere, you should know how it is coming back to your system. Like I mentioned, Google Ads, for example, where a customer is coming from, right? You add source parameters. You only then you can identify which marketing tactics are working for your business. Else, trust me, you will be just wasting money instead of identifying that one good single source that is helping you out. So what startups do, right? They identify their working framework, right? For example, for someone it can be conscious investing in Google Ads. For someone else it can be Instagram ads. They'll have their own ways to succeed. So all these different ads and different awareness and demand generation mechanisms that you're doing now should tie it back to their CRM software. And the next part here, you can see an example of Google Ads integration with our CRM. It gives you the ROI, for example, the campaigns that you run, how many signups have come in, and in that, how many signups have converted to customers, and how many customers have a given back in terms of revenue. So similarly, social integration. Sorry for the clarity on the whole screen, but this is an example of how Twitter can connect back to ZOHO CRM, right? Turning tweets into actionable insights on ZOHO CRM. So these days, you know it, right? So the easiest way to get a brand's support is through Twitter. You can just do whatever tweet that you want, and they'll respond in seconds, if not in minutes. But you should be waiting, hours and hours of dialing their IVRs and so on. So social has become an important way to get customer attention and build long-term brand visibility. So source attribution, like I was mentioning, and ROI calculation is very important. Is if you're not doing it, see where your missing pieces are, the numbers, where you're losing out, what is working out for you. The only way to know is to tie it back to the customer information, and which is there in your CRM solution. So next step, yes, the awareness is generated, right? Now it is going to be the registration phase, the trial phase. So what happens now? This is a very basic, probably the concept from 90s. You put a form on your website, and all those leads has to come to your solution, the CRM solution or any database solution, right? So this is, even though this seems to be a very basic thing, not a lot of startups have, done this on their website. So connecting this to a CRM plays a very important way in identifying who your website visitors are. Then web form analytics. So not just web forms, right? So how the web form is performing. Are the users clicking on the sign up button? Do you want to change the sign up button to something else? What 3 words can work, the magic words? Or do you want to reduce the fields in your web form? So all these things can be understood only when you have analytics in your web forms, and only when a CRM that can support this can take you to on that journey. So workflows, scheduled workflows, for example, right? So you sign up for a product, there comes a day 1 email saying welcome. And there's a day 7 email saying how's your trial going on. And day 15 or day 30, there's an automatic email saying it's time to upgrade your account. Or there will be a lot more in the process, right? So still, it is impractical if you're doing it manually or not doing it at all. So scheduled workflows, it's an easier way to even send reminders through email or any other channel to your customers in the most cost-effective way. For example, customers love personalization, right? Even you, for example, someone wishes you on your birthday on that very particular day, you feel special, right? So one field, when mapped rightly in the workflow, can do that in your CRM solution. So then comes the most important part, that is nurturing your leads, right? Yes, the trial has started. It's your responsibility to talk to the customer, help them understand your offering here. In this case, that is main thing here being the phone integration, right? There are a lot of vendors in the market, that offers this IVR solution, toll-free numbers. So unless you connect it back to the CRM, you don't know who's calling, and call logging will become an important manual work that you do regularly. You would not want calling to be done in a separate app, and also a CRM running your customer data in a different way. So email templates, like I mentioned, you can schedule it through workflows. You can have customized email templates for any business type and any business size. And even that, anything that you do, you have to analyze. How is the email performing? Whether customers are opening it, whether they are clicking the CTA, should you change the CTA, should you try a different option, combination? So everything needs some analysis, and CRMs can offer this power to you. And not just that, campaigns. For example, there are a lot of email marketing campaigns. Trust me, email marketing is not dead when you use it the right way. Right? It's all about getting your subject right, or even ensuring that your email doesn't bounce, or even a lot of things. So campaigns integration to a CRM can also help you in curating lists, right? Customer lists, because CRM is where the nurturing happens, and campaigns is where the marketing is done. So marketing and sales have to be in a common platform to ensure that there is business success. And most importantly, these days, you see a lot of online training, webinars on products, right? And there are a lot of webinar tools. Again, webinars also have to be integrated into your CRM, just to understand how many of your customers attended a webinar to convert, right? You can do a post-webinar analysis, and what time they take to convert, and what time the others take to convert into a paid customer. So a lot of these analysis can be done only if you integrate the right tools back into your CRM solution. Meeting integration, very similar to what I have just mentioned. So like in a sale, right, a sales process, how do you automate it? This is always a $1 million question. I have a sales process, I have the sales team members, how do I automate it? The key is to ensure every step of your process is mapped into your CRM solution. For example, ZOHO CRM offers, a feature called Blueprint, where you can orchestrate the entire journey of your customers. Even from a sales rep having a doubt, should I give this discount to this customer or not? and who do I send the workflow, the approval. So everything can be configured in the most righteous way when you're using sales process which is constructed in a CRM solution. And sales collateral, very very important. This happens a lot of teams. The customers asking for a brochure, marketing team will have it in their own computers, sales team will have it very tough time to search, identify, locate. So what if the CRM can also have a space where you can store these collaterals in one way, the files that you use and send and receive from customers, what if it is associated back to the customers itself? So tomorrow when you're going back and identifying a particular customer, you know the complete history of sharing and receiving files. And calendar integration, appointment booking, you know your day-to-day activities. Your CRM also should know, so that there is no conflict in scheduling the calls, and also your customers can easily book meetings through this calendar integration. Quotes and invoices, very important part again. So ZOHO also offers something called as books and invoice, which gives you like the complete accounting solution, like the back office stuff and the front office stuff integrates in one platform here. So mainly I spoke about analytics in other forms like template, web form analytics and so on. So reports is the easiest way to understand how your business is working, right? You can generate monthly reports, weekly report, daily reports, and any CRM that you choose should have like a powerful reporting mechanism. Dashboards, reports in a much more easier way, in a more visualized way, dashboards. And finally, yes, you have converted this customer, you can retain them, you can upsell them, you can cross-sell them, you can segment your customers in a better way. For example, what are the products that they purchased, the time, the range, the frequency, everything a CRM can do it for you. Newsletters, you can send them monthly newsletters, holiday newsletters, and the email templates back in your CRM can do the job for you. So the goal for every business is going to be creating advocates for your business, someone who can go and say that your business is trustworthy, your business makes the cut for them. So all these things that I mentioned, a CRM can do it for you. So this is the theory part, like what I have just said. No, it's all the theory part. Yes, if you do certain things right, you can achieve certain results. So I'll go back to my original point. We at ZOHO, we have been in the business for about 25 years now, and ZOHO CRM has been an industry leader for 15 years, and we compete with the likes of Salesforce, Dynamics and whatnot. So our approach, before the approach, just a quick glance at ZOHO. 25 plus years of operation. We have more than 50 plus business apps, 120 countries, 80 million users, more than 10K employees. It's a connected ecosystem of different apps. And not just CRM, we also offer apps across different verticals, like you see, sales, marketing, communication, collaboration, and so on. And this is our approach to CRM. You might have seen the Begin stall there, right beside this booth. So we encourage you to start with Begin and scale up with ZOHO CRM. The reason I mentioned that is simple. So Begin was launched very recently. We felt that bigger enterprises have CRM solutions. There are CRM solutions in the market which are built for them, but there is nothing built for startups and small businesses. Because mainly, a lot of people have this doubt, will the CRM work for me? Will it take time for me to set up? What is the cost of implementation? Will I need training on top of it? Now, what if it simply doesn't work? Is my investment wasted? So that is the reason why the product team at ZOHO went back to the drawing board, built something called Begin back in 2020, right? So our approach to CRM software is very simple, because we keep the software very simple. 6 modules that you will see. You can always experience Begin in the booth anytime tomorrow also. 6 basic modules, the right feature set the startups want, and at the right price, right? When I say the right price, it starts at 400 rupees per user per month. which is probably the most affordable CRM out there in the market, and not just most affordable, it's also most easy to use CRM. So what we do is, we have like a 30-minute setup challenge. We have a YouTube video online where you can leave the rest to us and just start implementing. So we have a video, we'll explain you step by step what needs to be configured, and you can actually get a CRM done in 30 minutes. So that's the power of Begin with its simplicity. So just a quick example of what you can expect in the Begin CRM. So we offer multiple pipelines just because there are multiple processes in your organization, right? It can be a sales process, it can be like a support process where you deal with refunds or tickets or even order fulfillment. For example, your marketing team might reach out to customers because customer facing is not just sales. It involves multiple different teams here, right? So we offer multiple pipelines for each team to work on a CRM. So take this process for example. You can automatically convert your website visitors into leads in Begin. Then you can integrate your telephony. We support more than 100 telephony vendors here. And you can have email integration, online meeting, Twitter integration. Then you can have these real-time workflows. The workflows can be easily set up, like it's just a 3-step process. You can schedule workflows instantly, or you can also automate them for a later date. Like I mentioned, you can schedule workflows like day 1, day 7, day 15, and so on. And finally, getting your view, how your business is performing through dashboards. So Begin also plays well with the other apps. For example, you might be using Gmail for your email, or using MailChimp for your email marketing purpose, right? So we integrate with a lot of these external vendors as well. And one quick story, GoFloaters is a startup. They offer co-working spaces. They have branches all over India. So they came to ZOHO and we offered them a solution. So their process was based on how they track and manage the co-working spaces, because their business is about offering their customers co-working spaces. So they need to ensure that their vendors, the spaces here, right, work in tandem with them. There are so many loopholes or so many processes that spreadsheets could not solve, right? So they tried Begin, and I'm sure the font is not visible from here, but he mentioned that he could start seeing how Begin works in just under 5 minutes. So that's the power that I was talking about. Web forms, multiple pipelines, workflows, dashboards were some of his favorite features. And one more promising startup from Delhi, Cleanomatics. So they became an active advocate of Begin recently. So they started using Begin for their entire fleet of laundry pickup and delivery. I believe Cleanomatics also has an office or operations in Kerala. So same thing, they believe that Begin is the ideal platform for any startup, and they have reasons to say that. You can always look for this Cleanomatics case study in our Begin website. So this is the important part, right? So that's the question always, right? Yes, you promise Begin here. So what happens when I grow? What happens when I outgrow Begin, right? So we have ZOHO CRM here. So other CRMs or other solutions cannot promise this, because Begin and ZOHO CRM are built in the same ZOHO platform. So all it takes for you to grow out of Begin is just a single click migration to ZOHO CRM. Your data and everything is moved to ZOHO CRM to ensure there is a smooth transition process here. So what does ZOHO CRM do? It offers some of the most advanced features out there in the market at an unbeatable value. When I say unbeatable value, it's still cheaper than the competitors. Take Salesforce, for example. It might be 1/10 of the price, but offering unbeatable value. And there are so many integrations with ZOHO CRM. It has been a leader for 15 years now in the market. And just an example of our scale, right? If you ask me, yes, Begin can handle smaller operations. What about my bigger operations, right? So ZOHO CRM literally handles 1.2 email interactions per day from its customers, right? This is just an example of the scale in which ZOHO CRM operates. not just CRM, we offer the complete CX stack. So tomorrow, if you want a CPQ solution to be added to your ZOHO CRM, or you want AI and machine learning to be added to your ZOHO CRM, everything can be done on demand. And this is one example of how we differentiate ourselves in the market. This was a new launch. This was called Canvas. So you can actually make CRM less boring. You can actually customize the complete UI of any CRM with the Canvas builder, right? We all love apps like Spotify, Netflix, and all those things because of its UI, right? How about giving your CRM solution the same taste so that your team members start liking the CRM here, start using the CRM here? Because what we felt, the adoption for CRM solutions have come down because of these enterprise vendors offering a plain vanilla solution. So we came up with this Canvas solution so that you can customize your CRM completely in whatever way you want. And yes, Gartner is an important player in the analyst market, and we have been rated as a visionary in the 2022 report for CRM solutions. Some of the awards that we got. And another quick example here being IIFL. I'm sure you would have heard this name in the banking and sector. So IIFL is a customer of ZOHO CRM with over 30,000 seats, 30,000 user licenses. Again, an example of scale, because what if we outgrow Begin, right? The answer to the question is here. IIFL trusts ZOHO CRM to run their day-to-day operations. And another main concern for a lot of you here, even today, one of the startup founders was asking me in the booth, so how about the security part and the privacy part? How is the data that I'm going to give you, how do I ensure that is in the right hands? So trust us on this, because we've been in the market for over 20 years. We never sell customer data. ZOHO is compliant with the latest security standards out there. Take GDPR, for example, or HIPAA, for example, right? So we ensure that this standard is met globally and not just European Union or USA or whatever markets. We have separate data centers. We have India data center, EU, USA, and so on. So we also ensure that your data is just your data and not ours. So thank you, for listening. Now I would like to throw this hall to an open discussion. We can just ask questions. My teammate is also here, Subhajit. He's been a senior manager with ZOHO for so many years. He can get your basic questions on starting with a CRM solution or whatever answer. Any questions? Any doubts, clarifications? Any basic doubts? Yeah. Do you have a mic?
Sir, you mentioned about dashboards, the wish
Yes.
list.
Yeah.
My question is regarding how far it will be effective if we use VR or metaverse in marketing. Just like Flipkart recently resort to Flipverse by way of metaverse for marketing.
Okay.
So how far it will be effective to resort to metaverse marketing?
Metaverse?
Marketing. Metaverse means virtual reality in marketing.
Okay, so CRM is primarily, a sales and a customer-facing solution. So you are saying how metaverse impacts marketing?
Marketing, exactly.
I think, that's a separate discussion, I believe. We can, have this discussion in the booth as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is no direct correlation between that and the CRM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Anup.
Yeah.
I'm a founder of a startup. So we're just discussing our team, should we go for CRM or SaaS-based solution? So a lot of things that you mentioned overlaps with the SaaS options that you have, like WhatsApp integration and email and all that. So should we go for the Begin? Or, obviously you're going to say go start with Begin. But why should we go for Begin over the other options which are there?
Yeah, so because we also face this question a lot, because you see, it purely depends on what your usage is going to be, right? So if you want the advanced features, definitely we would ask you to go with ZOHO CRM, because even ZOHO CRM doesn't take a lot of time for you to get accustomed to. But once you start seeing the value of ZOHO CRM, it's like the best investment for your startup, right? Take a look at our own enterprise examples as well here. So they rely on ZOHO CRM for their day-to-day operations, and any kind of business can customize their offering in ZOHO CRM. That's another beautiful way to put it. You can have custom modules in ZOHO CRM. You can have customized overall blueprints, or the journeys that I was talking about. You can set custom journeys in ZOHO CRM. So those are the differences that I would say. Begin is, yes, it's a very good solution. If you are moving from a spreadsheet, then Begin should be the starting point. But if you are looking to integrate or looking to go beyond the traditional usage of CRM, then ZOHO CRM is the best fit for you.
So for Begin, how many of the features can you import from the ZOHO CRM? Can we customize what you need from ZOHO CRM into the Begin platform?
So Begin offers limited but some important feature sets, right? But not all ZOHO CRM features will be available in Begin. We offer the basic but important feature. Take workflow for example, right? In other small business CRM solutions in the market, you won't find workflows at all. But we offer workflows, but on a scale where it is useful for startups. For example, I spoke about scheduling your workflows, right? So that is possible in Begin. But if you want more advanced, workflows set up from third parties, signals from third parties, for example, then I think ZOHO CRM is a different solution for that. Anyway, we can have a chat on that also. We can have like a one-to-one session. Subhajit is here, and I am here as well. We can take care of your request as well. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi Yathish. So I have two questions. How many startups have been part of the Begin till now, and how was your business pricing model?
Right. So overall, if you ask us globally, we just launched this product in 2020. So we have got over 7,500 customers globally, and the pricing model is, in US dollars, it's $7 per month per user. In India, it's 400 rupees per user per month. In India, we are pricing it even more aggressively in a cheaper way, just to ensure that more people start using it and move away from spreadsheets. So it's 400 rupees per month in India. Yeah. So.
Hello.
Yeah.
This IVR is included in this IVR?
Sorry?
IVR.
Yes, IVR is there.
And
we have, yeah.
And one more thing is, what about the WhatsApp? We can integrate WhatsApp also in that?
Yes. So ZOHO CRM is an official partner of Meta and WhatsApp. You have the built-in WhatsApp integration. Also, you can use third party to integrate WhatsApp into CRM. So basically, all messages in WhatsApp can be synced back to CRM.
So I visited your stall. Actually, I asked one question. Actually, we are working on behalf of some banks.
Okay.
So we want to give a lead generation campaign for them.
Yeah.
So we can give access to individual banks in this CRM, especially they can only access without other people's interference. Is that possible?
Yes. So ZOHO CRM has profiles and roles set up, right?
Okay.
So you can ensure that you give access to whichever team members or the group of team members you want to.
And
so data privacy, when I mentioned, it's also a part of it. So only the required persons in a startup can see, their data. Not everyone in the team will want to see their data. Do you want to add on top of that?
Yeah, more concerned about the data privacy. That's the problem. Banks and all that.
Yeah, sure. Any more questions? Are you all ready to begin? Okay. And I think, thanks a lot for your time. We'll be here in the booth, also in the networking area today, and even tomorrow on the booth as well. Happy to chat with you for helping your queries. It won't be a sales push, definitely not. We are happy to answer your questions, help you and guide you also. So just visit our stall, and we are here to help you out in whatever possible way we can. Thanks a lot for your opportunity. Thank you.